So one of the more promising possibilities with large language models is the ability to train an individualized model that collects either the identity of an enterprise or more likely the identity of an individual into a model that responds as if it were in the voice of that individual. One of the influencers I follow is Professor Galloway. Love him or hate him, he's definitely a character. And he's really embraced this idea and launched something called Profg.AI that's really worth checking out. Not necessarily because you want to talk to Scott Galloway, but because it is an interesting leading indicator of the way that these things are going to go. Now, Scott has a use case that's really well tailored to this in that he has, I don't know, 500 or 600 podcast interviews. He's been on MSNBC. He's a professor of business at Stern NYU, so probably course curriculum, etc. And he has a very distinct voice that would be relatively easy to train for. But you can see when you interact with this bot, it does still feel like a bot, but it responds in ways that really do feel like the individual. And it lends itself to all of the other applications of something like this. Imagine, again, with Professor G, he's an author. I don't know how many books he has, 6 or 7. But when you purchase a business book, now you probably are going to have the ability to also have an individually trained model on that business book. So let's just say it's some sort of marketing tome and you want to apply your individual marketing situation to the advice that's being presented in that book. Why shouldn't an author produce the ebook version, the physical version, and perhaps even have some sort of a subscription revenue model such that you can have an interrogatory with their book? Super exciting. I recommend you check it out, Profg.AI. Pretty fun to play with, if nothing else.